You are professionals or you are an entrepreneur, wherever you are, one of the greatest and important tool is for you to run the meeting. And so it's so much important that how you can get started the meeting, because when you get the great start of the meeting, it creates a great momentum which actually get things done, because meeting is the place where to not to get people bored, but where to place to get things done. But unfortunately, a lot of people don't know how to use the meetings as a tool, as a leader, as a manager or director. I made a detailed video about this one. Go ahead and check out my channels. You will be able to see how we can do this. So you can check it out in the top left corner. There is a video about this one too, how you can actually use the meeting on your favor. So in this video, I'm going to give you 7 tips that will really help you to start a great momentum of the meeting in the earlier part. I'm going to focus more about before the meeting and how you start that level, so you have the great momentum moving forward for your great successful meeting journey. You want that, right? So let's get started.
After working like last 15 years in IT field, this is what I realized. What is IT? Yeah.
Sure.
Make it happen.
Thank you.
So let's give a big hand to these student leaders to bring the training to you. Why don't you give them a big hand to them?
Number 1, make an agenda. You cannot believe that how many meetings I have been to in my life, in my career. I mean, there is no agenda. People just send out an invitations to emails and calling for meetings, and they just sometimes they just put putting in a subject which is not even clear to know. So I have to ask back, what is the meeting about? What are we going to think we're going to do? Like a marketing strategies. Marketing strategies with a title is not a meeting agenda. You need to think about more what kind of marketing strategy we're developing. There should be a status quo. What is the problem is for a facing company or the team, and that's where you're calling for the marketing strategy meeting. Who are joining in that meeting, and what are the topics you're going to go through? What are the problem we're trying to solve? Highlight this one. So number 1, you have to send out a great meeting agenda, which is clear. It doesn't need to be an amazing template. It could be just write down an email in the bullets, and you can send it out, and that will make a lot of people understand the importance of the meeting. So number 2, send the invitations with an agenda. So one of the great ways about, don't just only email first and say that we're going to send the agenda later. So the best way this one is about, you send the first email, you can attach the agenda on top of it, or you can write the agenda in the emails and you can send it out. And like, if you're sending, like, best way to send it out like 7 days before the meeting, and probably 2 days ago of the meeting, you can resend the agenda again with a little bit of more details or a little bit of adjustment which you have made over the time. So then everybody will be well written. So get an agenda with the right details. So and you get one reminder as well too, because the reminder is such an important one, because people are so busy, right? They're doing so many works. There's so many problems they're dealing with. So that reminder will give a little bit of soft push to look at your agenda and prepare for the meeting. And particularly if you're not the CEO of the company, people will pay a lot less, because you could be a manager, you could be a senior manager, you could be a team leader, or you could be a director, and you have a lot of people into it, even you under you. And so that push could really help you out to get people attention on the agenda, so you could actually speak in the right speed and get things sorted out soon, because you don't want to be in a meeting all day, because that's not a productive way. Number 3, put in a calendar. Your company is using different kind of, let's say, Microsoft 360 solution, or using different kind of solution, let's say about Google Apps, or maybe some kind of email servers, freewares example. They always have a calendar option into it. So make sure that every appointment you are setting up for your team, put in the Google Calendar and send the invitation. And with the 7 invitation, actually, you can easily send the reminder as well too, because it has an attachment options, it has a links option, details options, and also you can send the reminder as well too. And if you're doing the video call, and don't forget to add the video conference link as well too. In Google and Microsoft, it's quite easy. There's a one button, but if you're using any freeware, you're probably using another video conferencing solution, maybe Google Meet example. There is a link for that one. Put it on in that thing. Otherwise, you guys will be like hobbling around, where is the link? And then you have to send out an email somewhere else. So put everything in one place. Don't put in different thing in different places. Put everything well prepared, send it out in one time, so everybody know what they need to read and where they need to jump in to join the meeting with you. The same way, if you are doing it in a meeting room. So book a meeting room, write down the meeting room's details, which room is that one, so they know exactly where they need to go. So when you are doing an offline meeting, so make it clear and make it everything in one place. Don't send out different places in different emails. That is quite actually a harassment to find out the right information to join your meeting. Number 4, you should kick off the meeting is about what is the reason of this meeting. So probably it should be 1 or 2 line statement I like to talk about. It's about, if your marketing strategies you are talking about, the 1 or 2 things you're going to mention about our company plan to grow 50% this year. That could be the game changer. And now our sales is not only could achieve 80% or 60% of the KPIs, and we have only 2 months left. So we are doing this marketing strategy meeting. Example. So just make that 2 or 3 sentences to talk about the problem, to exactly why you guys are in. Just set the tone of the meeting in the very early part of the meeting. All right. So that is my thing. Give that few lines to everyone's, look around to every people in your team and just say it. Number 5. So this is something, is an amazing I have learned from Bezo. Let people read the agenda rather than you spell the agenda to everyone and everybody just looking to you, because when you're speaking they are listening and it could be different. So you could say that, oh, well, now we have the agenda. Everybody is received the agenda. Please open the agenda and I have total 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. Look at your agenda. It depends how long the agenda. If your agenda is long, you can give until 3 minutes. But if your agenda is short, you can give even 1 minute too. Please look at the agenda, everyone. And now it should be an absolute silence in the meeting room. Everybody should be reading their own agenda in their own hand or on computer, or even if they don't have a phone, it could be tablet or it could be phone as well too. So they know what exactly they are going to discuss in the meeting. If you're doing an online call, you send it out, the agenda, and you tell them to read in your computer because they're in the computer already. They can easily open it up from the Google Calendar. You can just say that, hey, agenda is attached to the calendar invitation. Please open this one, and you have 2 minutes to read through. This is the Success Booster Card Time. So question of the day, what is your key takeaway of this video so far? Go ahead and comment below the answer. We'll love to see what is the key takeaway. Science said that when you take up a key takeaway and note it down somewhere, you had a 35% chance to be actually doing it in your life to make it value out of it, which is amazing, right? But hang on, 35% is not enough. You need more. And this is the way I'm going to tell you how you can really make it happen. When you make a set of action, a plan that goes to from 35 to 91%, you can really make it happen in your life. So here we go. So from the key takeaway, what is the key action plan you're going to take, which is you learn from the video to your life, make a plan and commit it in publicly and commit into it. And that's what's going to make sure that you got 91% read that is going to really happen to you. You will be able to make it happen and become successfully achieve your goal. And here's the last possible hack. When you announce something, a plan publicly, your 91% goes to 94% to really make it happen in the real life. So go ahead and comment below your plan in the video sections. We would love to see your plan, and we are 100% reply every comments in our channel. So we're going to see your plan, we're going to comment it, we're going to give you a feedback, and we're going to consult you to help you to make your plan to a reality. And that can go to up to 100% reality happens to your life. And that's how you get your action, key takeaway to action plan to success to your life. And you know what? We're also sitting down here to help you and celebrate your success with you. So what are you waiting for? Let's go back to the video, finish it, and we're looking forward to see your action plan. And let's make it happen to your life, because you can do that, right? All the best. Don't forget to make your plan, okay? Don't forget to make your plan. See you soon. And number 6, now you bring it up and say that from now you can go around the table and you can give them 40 to 1 minute max to say about what are the agenda they are been really excited about, what are the real agenda they're going to discuss about it. You tell them that now you read, now we're going to go around and just touch base on what are the things you're really keen about and what are the key problems you want to bring to the table today in this meeting based on this agenda. Anything outside the agenda, we're not going to discuss about it. We're going to do it later in another meeting, not in this meeting. So in this meeting, we're going to rustle this agenda and we get it done. And there will be people try to bring agenda other people. That's great. You take a notes, but you say we're going to schedule another meeting for discussing about this one. Now we're going to discuss this agenda and tell me your interest. That just go around the table. That will set the tone that everybody, no. Today we're going to talk about this agenda and it is important. And they will think about, okay, what things they're going to bring value related to the agenda to the table. All right. And number 7, now when everybody will see the agenda and give their 30-second to 1 minute talks around the table, now you start calling the agenda. Number 1. Now this is the problem. So now your whole meetings are ready to rock and roll because they are well prepared before. Now they are not well prepared. Now they had to read their agenda, and now because you also tell them to speak something very important to speak it out from the agenda related to themselves. So that means they had to really think about it, brainstorm it already, and speak it out. So that means it's already in the brain, a neuron, and they're thinking something to solve, something to bring, something to talk about, some idea. So now you are good to go. So now you start doing through agenda. So now keep cracking one by one. And here we go. You got my tips, 7 tips. If you have any other questions about this one, about running a successful meeting, or if you have any challenge you're facing right in leadership or running meetings, go on and comment below. I'd love to give you an answer. Like I mentioned this one, that in our channel, we give 100% response to every questions and request of advisory. We give it to them. So if you put there, definitely you're going to get our response too. And here we go. Go ahead and by the way, don't forget to subscribe to the channel because we are putting one new video every day. So by subscribing the video, you will be learning one new skill every day about leadership and entrepreneurship. So here we go. Today you got my 7 tips to how to start a great takeoff of a great meeting. Go ahead and use it in your leaderships and your next meeting, and let me know how well it went through. All the best.